Hi, you're listening to the point of view stories for grandmother. I'll be telling three different versions of the story from the mini story lesson Grandmother. Each story will either be told from a different point in time or told by a different person. All right, let's get started by telling the story as if it is happening right now or in the present. Carlos never eats anything but sweets. He lives just a stone's throw away from a bakery. There's also an ice cream store 1 block from his house. His mother begs him to eat vegetables, but he only eats sweets. One day, Carlos is out and about with his girlfriend Marta. First, they go to a secondhand store. Then, they go to a restaurant. Marta eats a salad. Carlos eats 7 pieces of cake and 2 bowls of ice cream. Later that night, he starts feeling under the weather. He thinks that there is something going around, so he goes to the doctor. "Getting sick is a bummer," he says. "You are sick because you only eat sweets," the doctor says. Then the doctor tells him that he must eat vegetables. So he starts to eat vegetables every day. His body gets stronger and he never gets sick again. Okay, so that is the story told as if it is happening right now. Now let's hear the story as if it will happen in the future. So we will think of the story happening, say, 1 year from now. Okay. 1 year from now, Carlos will never eat anything but sweets. He's gonna live just a stone's throw away from a bakery. There'll also be an ice cream store 1 block from his house. His mother is gonna beg him to eat vegetables, but he'll only eat sweets. One day, Carlos will be out and about with his girlfriend Marta. First, they'll go to a secondhand store. Then, they'll go to a restaurant. Marta is going to eat a salad. Carlos is going to eat 7 pieces of cake and 2 bowls of ice cream. Later that day, he's going to start to feel under the weather. He's going to think that there is something going around, so he'll go to the doctor. "Getting sick is a bummer," he'll say. "You are sick because you only eat sweets," the doctor will say. Then the doctor's going to tell him that he must eat vegetables. So he's going to start to eat vegetables every day. His body will get stronger and he will never get sick again. Okay, so that's the end of the story where we talk about the events that are going to happen in the future. Now let's hear the story from Carlos's point of view. So in this version, Carlos is actually the one telling the story. Here goes. I never ate anything but sweets. I lived just a stone's throw away from a bakery. There was also an ice cream store 1 block from my house. My mother used to beg me to eat vegetables, but I would only eat sweets. One day, I was out and about with my girlfriend Marta. First, we went to a secondhand store. Then we went to a restaurant. Marta ate a salad. I ate 7 pieces of cake and 2 bowls of ice cream. Later that day, I started feeling under the weather. I thought that there was something going around, so I went to the doctor. "Getting sick is a bummer," I said. "You are sick because you only eat sweets," said the doctor. Then the doctor told me that I must eat vegetables. So I started to eat vegetables every day. My body got stronger, and I never got sick again. Okay, that brings us to the end of the point of view stories for grandmother. So now please go back and listen to each of these stories many times. Listen to them until you really feel like you know them. After that, then try to tell each story on your own. Take your time, relax. Remember, you want to learn things deeply. When you learn things deeply, then you are able to speak English effortlessly. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time.
Hi, this is Kristen Dodds.
And this is Joe Weiss. And we just wanted to let you know that this material has been copyrighted in the year 2009 by Learn Real English, LLC. www.learnrealenglish.com